Okay, we are starting, right? So I'm glad to see you, everybody. But we are not as many. But anyway, I'm glad that finally we have been organized and we are continuing our meeting. So I'm so sorry for my previous time because that was a bit unexpected, and I had to go to Kiev urgently. So I was trying to handle everything, but plane and flight. Unfortunately, I don't have charter, not yet, maybe. So, but I'm very glad that you are here, and just let me see who of us is present because I don't see many. I see Svetlana. I see you. Glad to see you. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you, Katya.
Yeah, I'm really glad to see you. And we have Nina, right?
Yes, unfortunately my camera doesn't work, but I can hear
Okay.
you and I
Yeah.
can watch you.
And you hear us properly. Yeah, that's okay.
Yes, yes, thank
That's
you.
great. That's great. And I see, and that's all. There are three of us. Yeah? Okay, there are three of us. Anyway, so ladies, let us start, and I'd like to start from the previous schedule which we planned before. The very first thing which I'd like to mention, this is the statistical development of our popularity, let's say. And I'd like to analyze our 2 weeks of activities, yeah, because the previous one which we missed and the current one. So take into account the previous one when all the meetings were active, when we were active and everything, we got the positive development. So we got the enlargement of likes per 4%. We got in numbers, it's 58 people. Additionally, we got the number of posts also included, and the let's say of communication at the page. There was also the positive. Unfortunately, I'd like to stress that this week was not quite successful. I mean, it was not successful enough for us because we have the negative tendency, and we need to work hard on that because our activity, I mean, with the people who, with the new auditory, who had to be added to our front page, it was decreasing, and we need to work and to find a solution how to increase this number, how to stay permanently with the positive side. So for that, if you don't mind, I'm sorry, I will be, switching on the windows because take into account our plan. So to be positive, I have several new ideas for you if you don't mind. I'd like to propose them for you, and after that I would be very appreciative for your feedbacks. How do you consider that or how not, okay? So the interaction which I need from you is quite simple. You need to take the pictures of the people who are you communicating with in order to involve them for Hackathon Bridge. That just one simple picture of you as an ambassador and of any person you just talked and you just explained the rules of Hackathon Bridge. Why do we need that? Firstly, we'll need some active pictures, visible pictures with new people and with you as the ambassador. We would like to post this on our Facebook page. This first thing. The second thing, we would like to enlarge this number of visual effects, if you know what I mean. Yeah, because people are responding more for the pictures, so I'd like to involve these pictures into our activity. So what do you think about this? Can you take the picture of you with some of the people you are going to talk during the current week and just send me? This could be any picture from the phone, from the camera, or any other device.
So we have to ask someone else the teacher of us.
Oh, I don't hear you properly.
We
Could you
have to
repeat, please, and
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
louder?
We have to ask someone else to the teacher of us during the presentation of the project. It's not a problem for me. I can do it even tomorrow. I will send it to you.
I think that Nina is talking by phone.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I don't hear properly, so that's quite difficult for me to understand.
Nina? Nina,
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
yes.
So I thought that that's not a problem.
Okay, yeah, that's much better.
That's not a problem. And even tomorrow I will do the presentation and I can ask someone else to take the picture.
Okay, that would be great. Just take as many pictures as possible with different people. Just a picture of you and with a picture with the different people, but with each personally, okay?
Okay.
So we would like to enlarge the number of pictures with you and any particular person.
Okay.
Great, thank you. Thank you. What about you, Sveta? If I may so, of course.
I think for me it will be difficult a little bit
Okay.
because most of my activity is online. Or maybe I can make screenshot of my conversation and send.
Um, you know what I mean? I know that you work. You don't need to show me the, let's say, the fact, yeah, that you work. So I really trust you with that. The issue which I'd like to reach, the point which I'd like to reach, is to show to other people how active ambassadors you are and to give more faces to our project. You know, to
Okay.
make people
Yes,
to
I
recognize you.
understand. Yeah, I understand this point, but to be ambassador is not my goal to make a picture with everybody. As ambassador, my role is to spread information as much as possible. And for example, I can go to, for example, Institute of Innovation in Ukraine and make a picture with people. But for me, it's not very important. For me, it's very important how many young people will apply for grants, for example, because they promised to me that they have huge number of projects, like innovation projects, but I not believe it for sure. And for me, it's more important. For me, it's more important that people will apply to grants. People will find communication between Ukraine, Poland, and Moldova. And for me, it's more focused. And when people ask me help or make a call to me or give feedback to me, and we start conversation, question and answer conversation through internet, for me is more important than to make a picture.
Okay.
But anyway, it is not difficult for me to go any place and make any picture for you. But I think it's not for me. It's not my role. Like yes, if it's very important for you, I will do it, no problem.
Okay.
But but for me, even as an ambassador, it's not important. For me, it's important to make answer for any question.
Okay, I've got your point. So I do respect that. So that's not a problem. If you don't want to take the pictures, that's okay. Could you let me please give any other examples? How can we enlarge the activity on our pages, let's say, Facebook page in particular?
Good question. Good question. But first, what I would like to do to have information from your page when you post something. I don't know when you post something. I don't have this information. If you post something on Facebook page, I can repost it.
Okay.
But I have 2,050 people in my how to say
Profile.
each day profile, and it's long line of news, and maybe I missed this information. If I have it, I make repost. I could do repost, or I can give promise to myself to go each day to to Facebook and looking for news.
I can help you with that actually. You don't need to check for you own personally the Facebook page, but once you will go to the page, you can mark that follow primarily, let's say, yeah, or something. It sounds like that, and it informs you automatically if something will be posted via Hackathon Bridge page.
If you put my name, Svetlana Solomatova, it will be in my page, in my Facebook page also.
No. I mean, only you can do this with your settings.
Okay.
I cannot do that. So this is your private settings. Yeah, and only you can do. Only you can decide which of the news are the most priority for you and which you don't want to follow.
And
so please do that.
It is one of proposition, one way. And second proposition is maybe somebody from ambassador in Kiev or in Ukraine could refresh information in main NGO online portals.
Such as?
NGO websites like GURT, like something like, because we need maybe this big portals for NGO needs refresh of information about your grant.
You know, everybody is writing about Hackathon Bridge. I see this tendency. So almost on the daily basis, we have some new publication in any of 3 countries. So that's not a question actually, because I was wondering about this. Yeah, the information is disseminated, and that's not a problem because all the time I see with the statistics that Hackathon Bridge is mentioned there, and somewhere. So there is no need to refresh the information. I think we need to invent something new to attract the attention. So this is the main issue. That's why I was thinking about the pictures and personification, personalization of Hackathon Bridge as a project to show our auditory real people, yeah, and real parts of their life. So that was my main idea. To put some innovation to our activity as well.
Okay, no problem. I will use screenshot.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, well, let's see how it looks like. Okay, good. And what else? Any other ideas, girls? I see the third somebody joined us, Regional Analytical Center, right? But I don't see who personally is here. Аналитичный региональный центр.
I saw lady behind of this picture.
Yeah, can you hear us? Guys? Maybe they are, but they are not able to respond. Okay, so Nina, do you have any other ideas regarding this part of our conversation?
Well, I agree that pictures or photos are the best way of spreading the information on social networks. And this depends on how honest we will be in that deal, spreading that information. So it's more our issue than others, and that's why it's not a problem at all. Of course, it would be cool to make some maybe short video, but I'm not sure if we can do that.
You know what? I got the conversation with one of our ambassadors. She's from Moldova, if I'm not mistaken, and she promised us to make this short video. And so I will recall this from her. What did she do already?
Cool. Yeah, just for 2 or 3 minutes, not more.
Okay, and we can use this for everybody, I think, because we've been working on this kind of, short video to be able to transmit by everybody of our ambassadors, right? Okay, we can do that. Anything else?
I was thinking about people that I try to explain that opportunity, but as far as they are from rural communities, they don't use as much Facebook.
Okay.
As I would like to. I don't have any idea. Maybe some young generation can do that, just to spread the information to their friends. And maybe it will be also good to do the post on some groups on Facebook that are looking for grants and something like that.
Okay, okay. That's also good. So I'm writing everything because I'm going to send information in the written form to make you able to remember, right? And to develop our, let's say, next part of activity. Do you have any other ideas? Unfortunately, there are nobody present here from our how to say this, south part of Ukraine, because I don't know, maybe you've heard something, schools and universities, are they working? I mean, the pupils and the students, are they already going to the universities or not yet?
Yeah, in our region, yes, they go to the schools, and we
Okay.
have become the studying process.
Okay. And what is the situation about the vacation? Because I've heard that somebody offered to accept the vacation as a winter vacation and to study during the summer period.
I heard, but I am not sure about that, that it will be moved on April, and
Mm-hmm.
pupils will study on Saturdays.
Okay. So they will study on Saturdays. Okay. Anyway, it works. I mean, you know, it's important to know to be able to work with the environment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so any other, so the next part is our offline activities. Could you brief me regarding your offline activities during the previous week and the week before? So, Svetlana, please.
Katya, what do you mean online activity? What do you mean?
Not online, but the activity. Could you brief me
Ah,
shortly with
okay.
with your activity for this week? I mean, the last one, the previous one, and the one after before.
As I pointed earlier, I had a meeting in Kyiv-Mohyla Academy. It's a new center of innovation development.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent this information for this center, and they promised me to be very active. But I don't know result of this activity. And next, each Friday, I have a meeting with innovation, like with Ukrainian analytics, and they work in different spheres of innovation, even in an innovation institute involved in this activity. And they have this information also about opportunity to be involved. And I had conversation with Ukrainian art community, and this modern art community. They have a lot of ideas and activities.
Could you name,
And
please? Could you name them, please? This art community.
and you can find. I will send you link on Facebook page.
Yeah, it would be appreciated.
And if you know one of the person who is very active in this sphere, it's Sergei Kuznetsov. His name is Kuznetsov. Do you know this person who his picture where I don't know how to say in English, but anyway, it was big scandal, big conflict between previous government and his art.
Okay. Okay.
He's very active in Poland. And you can find his picture. Maybe couple weeks ago, he drew big picture in Poland about untransparency working of Poland Parliament.
Okay.
I found in that picture a lot of blood in Poland also. And through him, he invited me to this community, and I had a question answer session with one very active guy. I think that he applied to grant also. And also I had a conversation with also art community which provide theater, modern theater I don't know, performance, something like that, they're going to apply also.
So you see the particular, I mean, did they ask you about something particular, or they just got the information and told you that okay, we're interested in?
And usually they ask me about, they send me an idea and ask me to evaluate this idea for innovation. But yes, I'm not a specialist in innovation, but anyway, I can, according my life experience, I can do it also. And as I understand right now, that most ideas are really not innovation. And it's my sensitive, my feeling. And but professional innovation community look at your proposition as your wishes to collect as much as possible ideas, innovation ideas from them.
Okay.
And it's very difficult to change the opinion, because it's not my deal to change the opinion. But you ask me feedback, and I give you this feedback.
Okay. Good. Thank you very much. Nina, can you brief me, please?
Yes. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So during these 2 weeks, I held only 4 meetings with rural communities. It was in Antonine, which is Kraseliv district of Khmelnytsky region, Retsiv, Mikhalyuchka, and Seredentia, which are in Shepetivka district. I would say that people who are present there, they are interested in writing projects and involving money into the development of the community, but it is hard for me to explain them the focus on the innovation as far as they have basic needs, and they keep reminding me about these needs. And if we don't solve such needs, what are you talking about innovation? What that is, you know? So it was quite difficult to open their minds on the step, like upgrading them. But and I also felt one more negative side, that after I gave them task to think about innovation, and I gave 2-3 days and left my email to write me back or give me a call to tell me, so they were totally passive. I didn't get some calls, or I didn't get some messages, so it made me angry, because people want to get money, but they don't want even to think about something more creative or more innovative. Anyway, I called them, but they are so busy with this early and like schedule stuff, that they don't have time for that. But I was very pleased to be in Khmelnytsky. There were about 30, maybe 35 people. I didn't count, but these were people from different parts of Khmelnytsky district, and people, mostly younger generation, who are interested in grants writing and for the development of our region. So we did the presentation of that project, besides many others opportunities for them, and it worked out much better. Because there are people from Khmelnytsky, from Kamenets-Podilsky, from such big cities, who have a better view on life, and can see such opportunities and participation in such projects as this one, because it is also more about international cooperation. So it was something that I liked very much. And tomorrow I will have a meeting for maybe 15 people, I expect, in my town, and that's where people from different spheres. and people who also work with rural communities, and I hope that they can help them to write the project and apply for this grant.
Okay. Anything else you would like to share?
Probably no.
Okay, so if you allow me, I'd like to put some comment regarding your first statement that people are focused on their basic needs.
Yeah.
They are not really interested into the innovations because they need to buy some food, some clothes, medicine, and home stuff and all these issues. I recently came back from the conference, from the Regional Digital Summit in Chisinau. It was organized on Saturday and Sunday, and there was short pitching of the startups. Pitchings, you know what I mean, that the short presentation of their startups in order to be able to get the financial support from the jury, which is choosing. And one of the ideas, it was the very simple idea, actually. The young students, I think they were around 16 years old maybe or something, and these young students, they just decided to solve the very basic problem. At their hostels, they didn't have any laundry. So they invented the short project, the mini project, let's say, with the application which is looking for the laundry around. And in this case, the students, they were able to get together all their laundries which they need to be clean, to have clean, and to take the money together and be able to organize this in their places, because the sanitary conditions of the hostel, they were not applicable to make the laundry properly. So what I mean it can be the very simple project for the basic needs, for the satisfaction of the basic needs, but the innovation content, innovative part of these projects, this is something that hasn't been present before.
Okay.
Like this short application for the laundry search for the students living in the hostels. Something like that. So in case when people want to, really, they are saying you, of course, okay, I'm very happy that innovation is present and so on, yeah, but I need to buy some food, yeah, or I need to buy the bread or anything, something like that. I don't know what the problem do they have. So in this case, I'd really like to advise you to talk with them more. What particularly need do they have? And how it's possible, maybe work together, yeah, maybe just to think how it's possible to satisfy this need with the help of any, I don't know, application or ideas, or you know, it's quite difficult for me to switch something on at present because I don't know the problem. If you will find out the particular problem which they are caring about, so in this case we can work particularly on the situation.
Well, many of them are talking about water, but they
need clean water, or they need hot water. What kind of water do they need?
Hot water.
So there is no hot water at their places?
Yeah.
Because of municipal services? Because of what? What is the problem?
Because they don't have the supply of the water. They have wells. And this summer in Ukraine, it was very rough, so all the wells were rough, and people didn't have water at all. But it's quite expensive project if you think about participation in this way. But of course, they can put or install the water bottles at the school or kindergartens if they have them, and drink water from another village, but still it doesn't solve the problem at all. But
okay, I know what you mean. You know, this is the particular case. Not to take the time from all the ambassadors, and if you would like to initiate this somehow, so we can work personally on that, because I need to get more details about that. What is the problem? Why the water was not available? What the municipal services are saying? What people did before, right? And what do they want? What are their opportunities? I mean, are they able to invest something, or what do they want to do with that? So what is the problem, and so on and so on. So if you want to, we can work on this particularly, but in this case, just try to really to gather the people to think how it's possible really to solve this problem with the absence of warm water. I mean, the hot water at the taps.
Thank you.
Okay, so just be more creative. I mean, make them more creative with that, because also there is the problem. Yeah, there was no laundry, so that's your problem. You can take the, I don't know, something, yeah, to put the water there and just to make the laundry, but that's not the proper solution. And really, this 16 years old guy, he invented something that was very comfortable for most of the students from his hostel.
Okay.
So this is the example, which is really interesting, and which can be innovative and which can be used for the application.
Thank you so much, and we will keep in touch with you.
Yeah, let's stay in touch then. So I see Yulia. Hey.
Hi.
Glad to see you.
I'm too.
So how are your schools and universities?
Some schools are open and university now working, and I think before the end of the February I will be meeting in several universities of our city and schools to meet with young people to show the presentation of this project and say about the rules, how to applicate for this competition, and maybe I go to the TV program with the man who work in IT sphere and support the hackathon.
Okay, you mean that you're coming back to this idea of the interview on the local TV, which you mentioned, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you were saying. I remember you were saying about that.
Yes. Because one second. I don't. I don't sure if this program take us, but I have a chance to say about this competition, and maybe they interested in this.
Okay. Anything else you would like to share with us from these 2 weeks of previous activity?
Because most of the university was closed to the February, and I do not go to the university, but I post some news in social networks.
So briefly saying, I will share the information with all our ambassadors regarding the topics we discussed before you came. And there was some idea. There were actually several ideas regarding the enlargement and, let's say, activation of our community. So just follow the post, and I will describe what do I want from you as ambassadors during the next coming week. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Good. So, ladies, anything else? Just a moment. Which we would like to discuss? Any kind of problems or ideas which do you have at present regarding the Hackathon Bridge? Or something else which you would like to discuss and we haven't done it yet? Okay, so silence, it means no, yeah? I don't think that you are too timid not to say something. Okay. I'm sure you are not. So, Okay, ladies, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your briefing and thank you for your activities. I will keep in touch with you regarding the examples of our further activities, and let's stay in touch till the next week. I promise that I will be, and I would be very appreciated for you to be here as well. The very short comment, this time, the current time of the meeting, is better than the previous one, or during the day is more convenient for you?
For me, it's good time.
For you, it's what?
For me, it's a good time to meet.
Okay, okay. Nina?
Personally, for me, it will be better one hour earlier.
Earlier, during the day, yeah, the working hours.
Yeah, like at 6 p.m. Ukrainian time will be much better than 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and for you, Svetlana?
I like evening time.
Evening time. You know why I'm asking? Because I'm wondering, so there are not so many of us, as I see. So I see only 3 of us, 4 of us, let's say. Okay, 5 of us. But yeah, you know what I mean. So I need more and more people to be involved. So that's why I'm asking, because if for the most of the people would like to meet during the day, so we would like to have these meetings during the day.
Okay.
Okay, so great. Thank you so much for your comments. I recorded all of them, so and I will prepare the very short information to you for our next steps. And I hope the next week our statistics will be positive. Okay.
Thank you so much for your time, Scott.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. See you later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.